I'm here at the UIC Pavilion in Chicago. The rally has begun, and guess what? So has the protest. Now, the problem wasn't so much the snow, but the wind. Park Forest Police Officer Tim Jones was critically shot Saturday night by a robbery suspect. How's that looking?
Oh, that's perfect.
I gotta do it real fast, man. How much do I get paid for this? And this is my friend, Waco. You will enjoy this particular episode. Hello, I'm Bryant Monteilh with the Box Office Breakdown, and up next, we have a special treat for you. On this edition of Economic Outlook, we're joined by national and local finance and business leaders as we discuss Michiana's economy. Now, if I'm having a barbecue, what do you think is the best way to say, okay, I'm at least going to treat my yard while I have a guest? So when it comes to family, what do you think holds families together in this day and time? Chicago, the city that helped shape the political finesse and prowess of our 44th President of the United States, President Barack Obama.
Setbacks and false starts.
President Obama now has less than 10 months remaining of his second term in office, and the race to elect a new commander-in-chief is quickly approaching that final turn. We spoke with some Chicagoans to get their perspective.
This entire time with President Obama, we're going to look back on this, on his 8 years, and we're going to say, man, we don't know what we had.
President Obama has done a great job as far as I'm concerned. You know, the economy's up, the gas is down. He's probably done one of the better jobs out of all the presidents.
Ain't gonna be another president like him. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Why it was good.
I think he's set a great standard for the next president. So they got to be on their toes. They got to be on their job.
Democrats are hoping once again to have one of their own in the White House. However, Republicans are most zealous that their final presidential candidate will win the general election this November. Currently, Donald Trump is clearly the man to beat for the Republican candidacy.
Sign, you have to. And on military bases, my first day, it gets...
Trump's recent visit to Chicago was met with some high-octane kind of protest. So strong, in fact, that the scheduled rally at the UIC Pavilion in Chicago was canceled due to safety concerns. But what if Trump becomes president?
You know, Donald Trump, and just the discrimination that he spews, I think there's so many people that do feel that way. And with him in office, it would give them a license to go ahead and continue to do that. And that just, it would be detrimental to a lot of people.
The very idea that a Donald Trump could be this close to getting the nomination for president of the United States Republican Party is scary. It really is scary.
Of course, we'll have to wait and see who will be our next president of the United States. If we were to compare life to sport, we would call it the game of life. These young men are preparing to win in life. They're part of a youth rehabilitation program known as Summit. It's like a boot camp to help troubled juveniles. Now, one of the first lessons they learn, it's not always about self, but others.
Basically care for others, because when I was out in the streets, I didn't care for nobody. I was just looking out for myself. Like basically whatever to do for me to survive.
They're all here because they got into trouble. They can't go home, not even for the holidays. They're learning their actions have a price.
It hurts a lot. I should be at home with my family, but I'm not, because I chose to go off and do things I wasn't supposed to. I hurt my family not being with them. I know they won't be home for Christmas.
The 3-month program teaches them discipline, a lesson some of them are learning for the first time. Instructors coach these young men on how to change their habits, the same habits that landed them here in the first place.
These children come in here and, you know, their integrity, their all that, they don't know anything about that, so we try to build them up.
Even though these young men won't be home for the holidays, they will leave with a new start, another chance, a new perspective on life.
Correct my behaviors so I can have a nice Christmas next year.
And that may be the best present they receive in the game of life. How's that looking?
Oh, that's perfect.
I gotta do it real fast. How much do I get paid for this? Now, this is not icing, but sugar. This is...
No, it's mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. You make it look easy. Let me try one.
You're on a roll. It's gorgeous. You're hired.
Right.
And that little at the top. Gorgeous.
No, that's not looking as good. Okay. It doesn't look as pretty as his. You don't want a tree.
No tree. Put your name on it. Opening on.
Hot. It's good.
You like it?
I do.
Do you have a preference of the two?
I like the turkey, maybe because it's hot.
Well, right. Yeah, we just gave you a chance to have. I really enjoy cooking, and I used to make meatloaf. I don't like to follow recipes. I like to make things up. For me, the twist was rather than making it meatloaf that you just slice, I would create little works of art.
Selling meatloaf. Who would have
Selling
thought this was meatloaf, though? Because, you know, usually as a kid, you're like, not meatloaf again. Have kids taken a liking to this yet?
Yeah.
They don't get disappointed. Like, this is not real cupcake.
I think once people get in here and they see what it is, they're pretty amazed.
This is a Chicago original right here.
Chicago original.
The
It is.
Meatloaf Bakery.
The Meatloaf Bakery.
I think that's amazing. Well, Cynthia, thank you for letting us into your kitchen,
my
into your
pleasure.
business.
Thank
This
you.
has been wonderful.
Come back anytime.
Would you change your strategy, however, in your message that you said last campaign to the one that's coming up?
You know, the truth of the matter is that my first job is to serve the people as President of the United States.